Guys, I am so excited to have you guys back. We're going to be talking about sensitive skin, which is what we are launching today. A lot of people don't know what sensitive skin is actually. So I've never thought that I had issues, and I could never even tell how to treat my skin and with what to look out for and what not. So I remember when I was young, I was always looking forward, to, when you're young, you bath with normal soap, like on your face, on your body, you're using the same thing. And then there's a certain age where you now start using like face products that have this and this and this and that. And at the time, I can't mention names, there was this product and I was so excited because like older people were using it, and I tried it and it just never worked for my face. So I'd constantly try other things, and then I used like the green bar, and I didn't understand that it was actually stripping the natural moisture from my skin. And I didn't understand the different things that could cause your skin to be sensitive. So over the years, I've become extra sensitive. And I'm starting with the sensitive range because it is the reason why I started looking at the natural or organic products as an alternative. And as I started to study, I realized that different factors can cause sensitive skin. So it could be the environmental factors, your food, whatever it is that you are exposed to, or it could be that your skin, the layer on the outside is a bit thinner than it should be, or different factors that are within the skin. So when I did the skin diploma, getting ready to do, the organic skincare formulation diploma, first they teach us about the skin anatomy, and this is just like a sketch that we work from to understand what goes into the skin and what the effects or how to formulate for the skin based on these different things, So I just want to take you through just a little bit of information. So please bear with me because I want you to make a decision of what type of problem you have so that you don't buy the wrong things and then end up saying these products don't work for me, So the skin typically has 3 layers, which is the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis. And the layer that we actually deal with is the epidermis, which is the strongest layer, which is the outside, everything that everybody can see, So I just want to share a few functions of the skin, So skin is supposed to hold the body contents together, which is the epidermis, and a cell called the keratinocytes, right? It's waterproofing, which is also part of what the keratinocytes do, and lipid oils, protection from sunlight, recognizing foreign bodies, controlling body temperature, pain and injury warning, protection from infections, and so on, So I'm not going to go deep into like the skin education and whatever, but the point I'm trying to say is that when we do formulate, we first try to understand what the skin does on its own. So if we were always exposed to the right environments, not always in overheated places, because in winter you put on the heater, now the air is not correct, you do need sunlight, but there are certain levels of sun that do affect your skin and can cause your cancers and whatever, but there's really factors that I want to share with you that I found to be one of the most interesting things when I was starting to learn to formulate things correctly, or to want to resolve things and find stuff from manufacturers that would work for me and what I'm trying to resolve. So here's a chart of things that affect the skin, So I'm just going to read some of them. It's smoking, the sun, dehydration, diet, lack of exercise, sudden weight loss, poor air quality, chemical exposure, and makeup, And what I found very interesting is that chemical exposure could be like the detergents that we use every day in the house, Being exposed to that can affect your skin, weakening it. So when you realize that you've got sensitive skin like me, you could use something that is organic, and it can cause you to break out you know, because your layer is more, it's not as thick as it's supposed to be, or you're not producing collagen the way you're supposed to, or producing the oils or whatever, you know, or moisture, or lack of water. If you're not drinking enough water, it weakens your skin, making it prone to reaction. So that's how you would know that your skin is sensitive. When you're outside and immediately when the weather changes and your skin starts to dry and it feels completely dehydrated, even to the touch, you start to feel like when you're touching your skin, or man, something is wrong. When you use a product and your skin starts to tingle quickly, when you are using any product and you start to itch, you know, sometimes it's clothes. You just bought clothes and you're putting them on and your skin is a bit itchy and all of that. So that's how you will determine that your skin is sensitive. Redness, you know, you wouldn't know what you touched. The next thing you're red somewhere on your body, on your face, anyway. So when you have sensitive skin, your body is not as sensitive as your face and your neck and behind your neck. So that is why when you buy face products, we say you must wash your face and your neck with the same face product and treat them the same, because the skin from the neck going to the face has the same level of sensitivity, and then the body is a little bit stronger. It's not that hectic, you know. So so basically that's really the information that I wanted to share with you guys regarding determining whether your skin is sensitive or not, you know. But let's look at the enemies of skin in a bit more detail, like diet. You know, in the modern age, we eat a lot of refined food, you know, that has a lot of synthetic flavors, you know, all of these preservatives, you know, artificial stuff and all of those things, and that really affects our body and the way it's like it's cool. Marayona, that word that I'm looking for that I cannot pronounce, you know, it really just affects the cycle, let me say the cycle of the body, you know. And the skin being an organ, it's did you know that skin was an organ? It actually is an organ, and it plays as much of a big role as any other organ. In fact, it's the most important organ because it protects every other organ, you know. What I also realized when I was studying is that in the hypodermis, which is the thickest part of the skin, there's a fat where men have more of that than women, and that's basically, you know, there's really not much of a difference between a male skin and a female skin. And I say this because when you're a baby, there's no boy baby products and girl baby products. It's one thing. It's either sensitive or it's really strong skin, you know. So that's why they have scented Vaselines or scented lotions or scented and Vaselines and all of that. So those things, you know, play a huge role. So when you have sensitive skin, you want to stay away from really harsh products like that have a lot of alcohol, you know, and certain products agitate and activate breakouts in your skin, you know. You also want to be aware of your surroundings. Do you spend a lot of time with air cons? You know, you need to have natural contact, you know, with nature. You need to go out. You need to have proper sunlight, not too much. And it is vital that you put on sunscreen because you do need to protect your face. So the products that we've developed, you know, I'm just going to make an example here. We've got the sensitive body cream, and these are the things that it helps to the benefits. It reduces redness, it gives even skin tone, you know, reduces acne. By the way, you do have body acne, you know. It repairs dry, itchy skin and retains moisture. So a lot of the time, skin needs to be hydrated in order for it to look good and to actually have that glow and be bright, right? So for example, the face toner, it hydrates, it retains skin elasticity, and it really repairs, you know, they protect. So, you know, like products like Glycerine, they have a protective layer that they put over the skin, which helps to retain the moisture. So look out for posts, you know, where I will be featuring some of the ingredients that we used to resolve sensitive skin. I'm doing this so that you can know when you purchase a product that you're purchasing something that you know you're not allergic to. And one of the most important things that we need to do before you use a product, unfortunately there's no testers online, you know, but because you know what is in the product, you would know when you eat it. If you don't react to it when you eat it, you're likely not to react to it when you put it on your skin. So if you're allergic to aloe juice, you shouldn't put aloe on your skin. It's not going to work for you, you know. If you're allergic to mangoes, if you're allergic to nuts, you shouldn't put those things on your skin because they will not work for you. They are alternatives. And yes, I've launched with this type of skin, with specific types of ingredients, but right now I'm researching other ingredients to have 2 types of sensitive products, so that if there are certain allergies that you find in the one, then you can find in the other. For example, there's a really great ingredient in this product that really doesn't work for my skin because I'm extra sensitive, you know, so I would have to use the substitute, which does the exact same thing, but it doesn't have the same contents as what I am allergic to. So it's very, very important to understand and have education of the things that you're putting, because yes, you can continue to use things. You know, there's very serious myths out there that like maybe it will start by burning you and then it will work. That's not true. If it burns you, it's not working. Yes, if there's a peeling, because your skin has like a cycle of 28 days to, what's that word, guys? I'm going to say re-engineer itself, you know. That's how you'll know that products are working. You can't use a product for 10 days and be like, this product is not working, you know. You have to give it the 28-day cycle. If you're a lot older, it would be like 40 days or so to test a product on your skin to know that, oh, this is my product, I can go with it, you know. But do not continue using products that burn your eyes, that itch your skin, you know, and all of that cause like severe redness. That means your skin is communicating that I'm not reacting well to this product, you know. So really, really be aware of how you feel when you put the product on your face. So our advertisements can be really great. You know, you could be suffering from eczema, psoriasis and whatever, and you might want to use certain things, but they will not work for you if your skin with immediate effect starts to reject it. So really just be aware and use what works. You know, if your skin starts to peel, that's really not much of a big deal, because if it's peeling but it's not itching, it's not tangling, it's not tingling, it's not doing whatever, it means that there is like a cleansing, you know, that's happening to the skin to get it to where it needs to be. So there's normal things that will happen to the skin that will not make you happy, you know. Smoking can affect your skin, by the way. Poor air quality, makeup. I know now that there's a lot of companies that are now starting to use natural ingredients for makeup, but you can't wear makeup all the time, all day, because it clogs the pores, you know, of the skin, and your skin needs to sweat out certain things, because in the 28-day cycle, there's cells within your skin, you know, in the hypodermis area and the dermis area that are traveling to clean themselves out, because probably foreign bodies have come in, and what do they call it, the lacto something, which is one of the cells, you know, automatically latches and starts to fight off what is not meant to be there, you know. So there are those processes that will happen, you know. People that are prone to acne, you know, it's because they don't drink enough water. Dehydration can cause you to actually have acne. So we're going to go into more details as I launch different products, like our hydrating products, our acne products, you know, probably pigmentation and all of those things, so that you can understand where you fall and find your category. And as time goes on, the market really changes and new things are discovered, you know. So you can't say this product no longer works for me, because we will have new innovations, you know, as to how to get your skin to constantly be protected against environmental factors that affect you, or against food, or, you know, products that are not good for you. So it's a consistent study. It's not just once off, you know. It's a consistent study of what works, but don't fall for everything. That's the advice I can give you. Don't fall for everything. Be constantly aware of your skin, where it is, and what you need to do for it. Of course, there are some skin conditions that need medication, that need medical intervention, and this, we cannot resolve those things, you know, but we will be able to tell you that this product, for example, eczema, sometimes you need to, it depends on the severity, you need to get medication or steroids or hormones that can help with that, you know. But you cannot just use that alone. You need but those things, you need the good fatty acids, the butters, the whatever, to moisturize your skin, because most of the time eczema is like extreme dryness that causes breakouts and all of those things. So guys, I don't want to go too much into detail. I already have. I hope this really helps you to understand what we are trying to resolve with the products that we have. People with sensitive skin, also try not to exfoliate too much, you know, and that's why in the face range I haven't really introduced the exfoliating products as yet, but try not to over exfoliate, you know, and try stay away from fragrance products. Of course, we use natural oil fragrances in our products so that they must not be harsh and whatever, but if you are super sensitive, that also might trigger you. That is why test with a small patch somewhere and do not continue use if they're still itching and breakouts that make you feel uncomfortable. So that is that about the skin, the sensitive skin. I hope we have helped. If you've got any questions, you can jot down the questions in the comments, and we will make a follow-up just responding to your questions, so that you can feel comfortable, you know. So we're very excited to serve you and resolve and, you know, help you, because now we're even going into a weather change from the cold to the sunny, more dry, dusty weather, you know, and you need to have the right things. So yeah, continue to follow us on our pages, subscribe to our YouTube page, like, and just constantly check out new education videos in terms of the products, the skin, and what else that needs to be known that will help you to make a decision. So that's it, guys. You know, continue to follow us on all our social media pages. Go to the website, make your purchases, and remember, send us your reviews and everything that you experience with the product, so that we may be able to improve or to know what your journey has for you. So see you next time when we go through another intense and educational video in terms of the skin conditions that Lunako Bontle seeks to resolve. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have yourselves an awesome week. Bye.